today's video, going to try and keep it quick, but a lot happened this week. I got involved in a few things as well. First up, Fluf World. Fluf World that's those rabbits, the fluffs. They are currently in what they're calling Flufftober. They've had all sorts of announcements and kind of alpha leaks, which is, this is going to be upcoming or this might be upcoming. They announced, well, the first things that they did, this was probably last week now, but they announced that you'll be able to swap the backgrounds and the music in your fluffs to another one. Partly why they're doing this is because to breed your fluffs you've got to have the same background. They think this is a really cool opportunity for musicians and artists to be able to get involved, and they can design backgrounds for fluffs, they can design music for fluffs. So with the breeding you have to have the same background. It looks like there's also going to be burrows for breeding. We don't know what these burrows are or when they're going to be released, but you go down into your burrow and to breed your two bunnies to make flufflets. You breed your fluffs to make flufflets. They also kind of talked this week about how if you were maybe a DJ or whatever, your burrow, you're going to have like a private space and then there's going to be more of a public space where anyone can walk around. But say you were a DJ, you could invite people to your private burrow and you could have a DJ set, people pay to enter, and you're DJing with your fluff, or as your fluff, and that's pretty cool, something a bit crazy. The goal of all of this is, if you think of maybe Second Life, you have a character, you can walk around and interact with people. This will all be in VR. You'll be able to dress up as you'll be able to be your NFT. Any accessories you've got, maybe a jetpack, a hoverboard, a hat, or a weapon, you'll be able to walk around with those in the metaverse. Facebook announced this week that they've hired 10,000 people to start their version of the metaverse. People were a bit worried about this. They're thinking, if you've seen Ready Player One, the bad guys in there were the innovative online industries, I think it was. They kind of were trying to control the online area and take over it. People are concerned that Facebook might do the same here. But everyone wants this metaverse to kind of be more of a decentralized space where no one has particular control over everything, but people can come in and out and do their own thing. So going back to, I mentioned hoverboards just before, so Jadu, who did the jetpacks, have announced that they're going to do hoverboards. They shared a wee about 15-second video, slow-mo, of what it's going to look like. Pretty hard to see, but I'll post a wee snip of that. If you are a jetpack holder, you get airdropped a hoverboard, which is cool. Tried to get a jetpack when they came out, but they sold out in 6 seconds and I was a bit slow, unfortunately. But so there's going to be 5,555 of these hoverboards, and so 1,111 will automatically go to jetpack holders, and then I guess the rest will be available to the public. We're not sure. They haven't really announced what's happening or how they're going to do that yet. The other project that in these boxes are 4 football players and a brain. And we're still not sure fully on all of the details here, but your 4 football players need a brain, and when they have brains they can play other football players in AI football. It sounds like you'll be able to stake your brain to get more brains or something along those lines, because there's going to be 40,000 football players and there's currently only 10,000 brains. Each of the boxes had a rarity from original, rare, mythic and ultra, and the higher up you go the more chance of rare traits in your players and extra items. They've said that the brains across the board are pretty much the same, so they're not affected by the box rarity. I was pretty lucky, managed to get one from the whitelist. I got a mythical one, which is cool, and then I got 2 originals in the public sale. They were selling for 0.09, I believe, and they're now on OpenSea. I think the floor is about 0.35, so they've definitely gone up a bit there, which is pretty cool. There's definitely been a lot of demand. I think they've had over 1,000 in ETH traded in them already, which is amazing. Something big I missed before with the fluffs is they released Thingies this week, and it was very confusing when they were talking about Thingies, because I'm going, well, just call them, what's the name? Just stop calling them Thingies, call them their name. But their name is Thingies, so we've got fluffs and we've got Thingies. If you held a fluff, you got a thingy, and it was free, and you just had to mint it and pay the gas. And they are going to reveal, I think Halloween Eve or on Halloween, We don't know what they are. We're assuming maybe a spider or something. The Fluff team are really excited about these. There's people on the team who are more excited about these than Fluffs. They've said that if you can't afford a Fluff, Thingies are your entry point into the Fluff world. They've said that the background, they're going to have a background, so we're assuming you can probably swap the backgrounds like you can with Fluffs. Someone asked if you could breed them. They laughed and didn't answer because they said we can't answer that yet. People were asking about the traits. They said, again, can't really answer that, but they said some of the Fluff traits will count in the Thingies. So maybe the fur. The Fluff ID was the same as the Thingy ID. So if you had Fluff 4111, the Thingy that you got was 4111. So we're thinking maybe if your Fluff had blue fur, maybe the Thingy will have blue fur. Maybe you're going to have a cute blue spider. Cute blue fluffy spider. I don't know. We'll find out next week, but it's pretty exciting too. They've said that these are more than a Fluff companion. They do have some utility, so yeah, breeding, who knows. Maybe you can put your brain into the Thingy as well. Twitter, and I'll try and do another one of these soon. Oh, that's what they could be. That thing right there.